Well, good morning, good night, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brandon, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Here on twitch.tv/BrandonMix. Also over on twitch.tv/Brandon Remix. VODs. I'm an idiot, sorry. Give me a break, yo. Before we get. What's this? Thank you for setting the clock, both times you boot up the game. We don't take that seriously. They set the clock to 12 and call it a day. Time to set the clock. I appreciate that. I do care about the experience because I actually care about it all the time. Okay. My favorite time, you say? Alright, cool. Even if it's the right time. Alright, cool. Back to video game, you say? And let's go to the video game. Hopefully, do I have audio? I do have audio. Okay, I was about to say, please tell me I do have audio before I start that VOD. Because I didn't check the audio. But we do have audio. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. We're in the Stanley Parable 2 instead of Ultra Deluxe. So I think this is just the same, except we have a couple of minor little bits to it. So I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of the intro, just because I don't... It's the exact same. Just watch the first episode if you want to see the entire intro. But little bits added.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number...
Okay, it's the same. It's the same, by the way. Also, where the...
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh, apparently there's no balloons. I thought I did balloons. Hello?
To the meeting room.
Did I forget
Perhaps
about balloons?
He had simply missed a memo.
Oh, I forgot about the balloons. Oh. Hi, it's a... Oh god, please don't do this to me. Okay, good. Finally, we have ourselves a...
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Bucket. We have the bucket. I'm also going to quickly just turn off... I'm going to turn off the preview just for right now. Enable it when I stop playing, just because it's a bit... Because I have the monitor like right in front of my screen, so it's a bit weird. Also, what happens if I just...
Stanley took the bucket with him into this little hallway and closed the door.
Oh, yeah, she has a own dialogue just for that.
No one would ever find them here. Of course, no one would ever find them anyway because everyone was missing. But Stanley chose to ignore this fact and instead focus on how cool the hideout was. Just him.
The hideout.
Two
yeah, we have a hideout with
against the world inside their secret, undetectable hideout here, next to room 417. What a treat!
Yeah. Woohoo! Is that it? Is that the only thing you want to say? Or that? Okay, I think that's pretty much it.
Ah, no, apparently not. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Where do we want to go first? Should we just listen to the narrator? I think we should. We should just probably listen to the narrator for the first bit. Let's do that. Yeah, let's just listen to the narrator for right now.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he...
Hey, hello.
Oh, Stanley.
Broom closet, nice.
The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket.
By the way, boys, if you have not seen the first episode of this, I've just uploaded it over on YouTube, so if you want to watch it, go ahead. It will be in the description below if you do want to see it.
Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. Can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name calling.
Can I
hand over? The broom closet has sunk
it's a
that it
bucket.
has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket.
Oh, my cat wants out now.
I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had
sit there.
imagined.
Hopefully
And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket
No,
are
I have a good
truly
idea.
deep
I'm
and
gonna try
lasting
something.
friends?
Put my
That your relationship is purely
index
superficial
over
and
here.
convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object
No,
which
give me one
happens to
second.
lay in your
BRB, one
path
sec,
in an
boys.
even partially enticing manner? Well, I'd never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point.
Hello, I'm back.
Share your journal
I want to try
entries
something.
detailing
Give me
the
one
rich
second. We might
emotional
disconnect, but
landscape of
I'm
your
gonna try
feelings
something.
for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Hey. Okay, whatever this guy's fucking saying, I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go. There. Now
Yeah, it does plop.
No
It's
more
properly
debate,
to Stanley
no
now.
more
Alright,
discussion.
cool, thank you.
Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
What is this guy talking about? This guy drunk or something? What the fuck?
All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. See? I feel that it works.
It's a
because
bucket.
the
Yeah,
sticker
okay.
is also a bucket.
Look, I'm just trying to hold it for
That
right
way,
now.
if you're ever unsure
can't do
whether the
anything
thing you're
about
holding
this.
is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Okay, this is gonna be very hard. I'm so sorry. This might.
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on
What?
display.
I didn't even.
You can
What?
stay here
What's
all
happening?
you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
I forgot how this game is. This game's gonna be ridiculous. Sorry, I'm gonna do this with one hand.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket
I'm gonna move upstairs because fuck it. We're gonna do this until we get to the actual the ending. What's over here? Ooh, bathroom. Ooh, hey.
One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember,
Nice.
no reward for collecting all of these.
if
Only
you guys
the
heard that.
intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Should I switch over to the bed? Pretty much, I probably should do that. So give me one quick second. We also might lag a little bit because I am going to take out the HDMI cable. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording right here. Just let me know if I can actually quickly move on. BRB, give me 1 second, boys. The stream might, the recording should cut to me back again. BRB, don't go now. BRB, 1 sec. Okay, let me quickly, we might lag when I take this out, but be patient with me, and I should be back. Here we go. Okay, let me move over to the bed. Give me 1 sec. BRB, 1 sec. Hello, I'm back. Sorry, I'm having network issues. I'm having fucking mic issues already now. Cool, good start. Oh, the cables are gonna be like that. Alright, give me 1 sec. I might disconnect for a quick 1 sec. There we go. Hello, how's it going? I'm back. Alright, let's continue on with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Let's continue. Restart the recording again. Alright, here we go. Hello, welcome back, recording. How's it going? So, I just had to mess around with the mic, but now we're back. What the hell? That just closed by itself, but okay, sure. Hello, can I open this? I can't open this, apparently. Alright, cool.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Oh my god.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours,
I'm just gonna type this in because... I just typed it in one, fuck's sake.
And chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would. But Stanley guessed the correct code by
there we go.
mark. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, why is it so dark?
Yes.
Okay, there we
This is
go.
certainly the most logical explanation.
Yay. Ooh, another fucking,
Another miniature
figurine.
Stanley figurine.
Nice.
This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your
I'm
belt.
blowing in my nose. Jesus. Alright. Alright, I guess let's go down. We'll try and do all the bucket endings in this one video, but we'll see.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting
This
towards
might be a
unknown
three-part
fate. It would be
series,
all
I guess,
Stanley could
as
do
a...
to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Okay.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the
Oh,
large door
hello.
that read, Mind Control Facility.
We'll get to that ending later. Oh my Jesus Christ, why is everything so dark? Jesus. Bonk, press the button. I'm just gonna cheat over it and go heal. There we go.
What
Oh
horrible
god.
secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
And press this button again.
The monitors jumped to
Holy
life,
shit, oh
and
my
Stanley
god, if
nearly
I didn't
dropped
already
the
know
bucket in
this,
shock.
there was a secret little
Everyone in the
hideout
office
that
was being
has all these
videotaped,
cameras and shit. Oh my
monitored
god.
like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine. Was the
I might do
bucket
this
under
from
the
now
mind
on.
control facility's influence
Just
as
have the
well?
preview off
Had the
of
bucket
OBS
been
so
told
we
to
can
do
just
things it didn't
concentrate
wish
on
to
the
do?
actual only.
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
I'm guessing that the
These
cable
questions
management
raised
actually
curiously
fucked
in
up when I was
Stanley's
moving
mind.
over to the other over here.
No! He
That's kinda
screamed
fun.
into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one
I have
except
to get a drink in a
the
minute.
bucket.
I might do this ending fast so then I can pause the recording again for the third time, which should be the final time. Then I have
But
to
here was the
get a
proof.
drink because
The
I need
heart
it.
of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad
Okay.
or content. Walking, eating, working.
That won't do anything,
all of
but
it
you know what,
monitored
whatever.
and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert
Oh
its
my
terrible
God.
power over another human life. for he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley
I'm
and
gonna
the
press
bucket,
this off
up
button
against
like
the
a
world.
freaking
They
mom.
high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment
Yeah,
about taking
I can
down the system.
I can high five a bucket. Sure, no way though. Boom.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it.
We
Stanley
did it.
and the bucket had defeated their
We have
greatest
the
and
bucket,
darkest
and we
enemy,
go and
freed
leave.
themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to
Dude,
sneeze
it's a
in every
bucket.
country
How
on
can I
Earth.
do a
Both of them
roller
wanted
skate?
to begin watching a movie,
That'd be
any movie,
funny,
but
actually.
then
That'd be a
stop it
funny
halfway through
thing.
and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they
And that would be
envisioned,
funny if
but
they
it was
just
one they'd
did roller
lived
skating.
together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
Hello?
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No, I want to leave. No, I don't want to be in this total blackness room. No, don't do this to me. Oh God, oh God, oh God.
Not to part with the bucket. No.
Oh
Stanley
Jesus,
can't
oh
leave
Jesus.
this place.
This
Not
place
while he
is
has such
so
a
pitch
precious
black,
bucket in
Jesus.
his arms. Not while this building has anything to say
No.
about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room.
I think I'm just in pitch blackness. Oh.
To be trapped eternally in darkness
Fun.
isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Is that the ending? Okay, that's the ending. Let me quickly grab myself a drink. I'm gonna pause the recording again. 1 second. I'll be right back. 1 sec. Alright, let me go and grab myself a drink. I'm gonna leave it on just so if the narrator says something in the background, you can hear it the first time, alright? BRB, give me 1 quick second, boys. I'm gonna go grab myself a drink. Then, we should be good to go for the rest of the stream. Yay! Give me 1 sec, boys. Hello. Did he even say anything? I don't think he even did he? That'd be funny if he did, but I don't think he did. Jesus Christ. Oh. Alright. That absolute... Oh, shit. Oh, Lord. Alright, let's continue on with the Stanley Parable Deluxe 2 or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Right now, let me start the board again. 1 second. Hello, recording. How's it going? I'm back. Sorry about that, boys. So,
All of his co-workers were gone.
let's continue on. Let's
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
it's not
missed a
that more
memo.
just for no fucking reason. Boop. Oh, boop. Give me it.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort
Okay,
rushed
so
over him.
let's turn
Stanley clutched
the
bucket
mind
tightly to his
control
chest
thing
and
on
entered the door
this
on his
time.
left.
Then we can do the escape ending. If the escape ending is oh, okay, cool.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the
Then we
boss's
can go
office.
and we can go downstairs and do that ending. Do.
Stepping into his manager's office,
I
Stanley
think I'm
was
have to
once
type in this
again
code
stunned
every
to
single time. I
discover
don't
not
think
an
he's gonna do this
indication of
stupid
any human life.
like in the first episode.
Crushed by the weight of
I
this
typed it in
revelation,
quickly.
Stanley guessed
And
the
fucking did
correct
that
code by
stupid
sheer
little
luck.
fucking
Was it that the bucket knew all along?
chill music
Was
thing.
the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the
More
most
relaxing
logical
music, I should say.
explanation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to press up as well. Too many endings. Maybe I might leave the up and down for another episode, probably. I'll leave it for
Stanley
the
and the
final
bucket
episode.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when you go down this, we have to go down here as well. With the bucket and without the bucket.
Lights
There's
rose
two
on an
bits to
enormous
this.
room packed with television screens. What horrible secret! But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly
Never
into
mind.
the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall.
Never
Now,
mind.
What to do
I'm
next?
gonna do the ending now.
Stanley wondered. Stanley
Fucking
and the
damn it.
bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here.
Oh,
So they
for
set
fuck's
up a little
sake.
couch and relaxed. It
Never
really
mind,
wasn't
I
so
guess I'm doing the
bad
ending
down
now.
there. A bit
Fuck's
cold,
sake.
perhaps.
Damn it. I didn't want to do this ending yet.
After some time had gone by, they installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket
The
was
hell?
filled
What?
beneath it.
What? Dude, we're
But
still
it wasn't
down
until
here
the
with
rugs
this
and the
stuff? How did
standing
he get
lamps
this
came in
stuff?
that it really started to feel like a home. In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn. And
What is going on? I don't even know what's even happening anymore. I didn't want to do this ending yet because I was going to leave this for next episode, but I guess I'm doing it now because
the bucket tried to reach out to him again and
game
again, but to
decided
no
to do
avail.
that to me.
All Stanley could think
Fine.
about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again, staying on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending. This made
Right.
no sense at all to the bucket. was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley...
What is
was
even
not
going on
concerned.
anymore?
This
Dude, I
isn't an
don't
ending.
know.
This is just a
Give me
hole in the ground.
weird
But
vibes, dude. It's giving me weird,
It
weird,
wasn't
weird
an ending.
vibes.
But it's where we happen to
Ending.
be.
Oh, what
And
the?
maybe,
Okay, I thought that
possibly,
was a
if we
face.
accept the
No, it's
reality
just
of
complete
things,
loose.
maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on.
Okay, what the
two of
fuck?
them waited for a very long time.
Is that it? Oh, god damn it, I have to walk all the way back, because
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay.
What could it mean?
So,
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The
I'll do
confusion and the
going
chaos
down without
all
with the,
seemed
out the
to
bucket
melt away
in the next
as
episode. 'Cause
Stanley embraced the
episode.
bucket.
I have too many.
Stanley clutched
I
the
have
bucket
too many
tightly to
endings
his
on the
chest
plan,
and
ladies and
entered
gentlemen.
the door on his left.
We're going to be here for a while, probably. Oh boy. Yeah, that's something. Been in now.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office,
Damn
Stanley
it, I
was
have to
once
keep
again
typing this stupid
stunned
code in
to
every single
discover not
time.
an
It's not gonna
indication
fucking.
of any human life. But Stanley
Okay,
guessed the
whatever.
correct
Come
code
on, let
by
me guess
sheer
too.
luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical
I don't
explanation.
care in a way, though. Just let me get through this place. Seeing this a lot, by the way.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Okay, let's try not to go back down that way again.
The lights
Please,
rose on an
Brandon.
enormous room packed with television screens. What
Okay, I made
horrible
it. Never mind.
secret did this
Good.
place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
I was about to say, please tell me I make it.
The monitors
I
jumped
did.
to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly
So yeah,
burst
how are we,
into
everyone?
tears
I hope you're
as
having yourself
Stanley cradled it gently,
day, night, or
reassuring it
afternoon
that
if you watch this
everything would be
on
fine.
demand or on the VOD, or if you watch this on stream.
Was the bucket under
how's
the
it going?
mind control
Welcome along in, I
facility's
guess.
influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
By the way, if you missed the first part of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, by the way,
He couldn't accept
over
it.
on the
His
VOD's
own
channel
life in
now,
someone else's
boys.
control.
Released like
Never.
an hour ago, I
He
think.
squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world.
I think
At
it
this
released an
point,
hour ago.
He could trust no one
I feel like it has.
except for the bucket.
Ooh, this is... No. Okay, 9. You remember that.
But here
If you
was
don't know, there's a
the
PlayStation showcase
heart of
event
the
happening.
operation. Controls
You know
labeled with
I'll be
emotions,
definitely reacting to
happy
it.
Or sad, or content. Walking,
You're
eating,
watching it live
working, all of it
on
monitored and
YouTube
commanded
and
from his
Twitch,
very
so it should be
place.
fun.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Alright, you know what? You know
For
the deal.
he and the
You know
bucket
the deal,
would
ladies and
dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way. The
gentlemen.
bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Well, we're not going to do that.
But
We'll
at the
press on.
last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this
Oh
been
my
the
God.
bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen.
What? What is it?
Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control button became active again.
What in the fuck?
Stanley flipped through one
It's
video of
just
silly birds
birds.
after
Why
another,
is
and
this
then it
even a
dawned on him.
thing?
This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
Can we
Mind
leave this
controls were
place?
only
Or
a
is the door
facade to disguise its true
the door
intention.
closed?
Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the
Yeah, the
metal
door's
devious
closed.
in
I'm
his
locked
hand,
in this
the
room
one
with
who had
silly
pointed him
birds.
towards this incredible discovery.
What?
Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through life
I'm just
scenes
clicking
of the
buttons
silliest
with
birds
silly birds on the.
imaginable.
What the hell am I
Of
doing?
all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
Happy of what? Silly birds? Oh. Aw, I was enjoying the silly birds, but I guess the game just kicked me
All
out
of
for,
his
for some
co-workers
reason.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Warmth spread through
Escape
Stanley's
ending
eyes. With the
time.
bucket in his
Escape
arms
ending
again, he was
time.
home. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest.
So since I
and
have like
entered the door on his
crap
left.
ton of endings today, boys, I'm probably not going to go and do the downstairs ending. Just because I just don't have time. I just don't really want to do it. But I'll quickly go down though just to get the. I think there's a figurine down here. I think there is.
Boss's office.
Yeah, there is. Yoink.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
I don't know, probably. Anyway, let's go back upstairs. Let's do the escape ending.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight, Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it
Oh my
the
god, I didn't know that
bucket
already
or
from the
not?
previous
Was the
playthrough.
bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Alright. Let's do this thing. Woohoo. No.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, let's go to Mind Control Facility.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
I know. That's why we're going.
The door behind them was not shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
Oh, that's scary, dude. That's very scary indeed. YOLO. Holy crap. Hello? Oh. Oh, fun. Oh, fun. Hello,
As the machine whirred into motion
No,
and
no,
Stanley
please,
and the
don't
bucket
squash,
inched closer to their
don't squish me.
demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort
No,
had turned out
I
to
don't
be.
care, I don't care,
To be
I
sure,
just
it puts
don't want to
the
get crushed,
mind and the
please.
soul at ease
Yay,
to embrace
no.
the bucket. But what
Don't do
use
this.
is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of
Dude, the
kicked
rumble,
himself
Jesus.
for wasting so much
No,
time
game,
carrying a bucket everywhere.
please.
Farewell, Stanley.
No.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
What? I still have my bucket, what do you mean?
It was a shame.
Oh,
the death
now
of
my
such a
bucket's gone.
magnificent
What?
Bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way, but this one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
Oh, is this oh, this is a museum about a bucket museum? What the hell? Okay. So I'm in a museum of
Can you see
buckets.
how arrogant it was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own? Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
I know, but why are we in a museum of buckets? We have an old bucket, or an inferno bucket, I should say. We have caveman bucket. We have a caveman bucket. What the hell?
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
What the hell? What's going on? Oh, creepy. Oh.
But
What?
there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong. Let Stanley die.
We're back.
Let him be crushed
Back
by
to you
the
again?
machine. Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
No. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I guess that was the ending. And now there's... What the hell?
Stanley had never seen the office this
What?
brightly lit.
Okay, there's
Was it a
papers
sign of
everywhere.
something?
Amazing.
He
That's
hoped it
cool.
was. He hoped very much that it was. Stanley picked up the bucket.
I don't know why there's...
He'd never be alone again,
fucking...
not truly alone. Not with the bucket around. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
I know.
But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
What happens if we go to where the confusion engine is? Which is in this door over here and go down this fucking shift. 1 second, let's see what happens.
Through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Will it be the confusion ending with the bucket?
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place
What?
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley.
We
We've
care
come
about you,
together
Stanley?
here because we care about you very much.
The baby,
It's this
the
bucket
wife,
you're
the
carrying around everywhere.
computer,
The
the
bucket
broom
isn't
closet.
even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's
Dude, I don't
what
care. We
fans
have a
want from
bucket.
sequel.
We don't
They
need
want
any of
more
this
their
shit.
favorite jokes.
Where
not
does
this
the line go?
bucket
This line goes
that they've
over
never
there.
seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you
Who's
the bucket,
this?
but you're spending too much
Can I
time
see
with it. Don't you want
hell?
another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes.
Wait,
that's what
who's
the
driving?
fans want.
Hello?
Let's
Who
do
are
it.
you? Who's driving?
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where
Okay,
it'll
I
go
can't
off to
see.
next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Oh my god, don't.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all
Okay.
about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue? Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Yes.
Dude, you've
It's
got to
as
be kidding.
classic now
Come
as it was
on.
back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content
Sucks.
exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
What's that? Oh.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer. I think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore
The
of
door
Stanley
closed
Parable.
on
True,
me.
it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you guess
No.
what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
Yeah, it destroys buckets.
Go
We
ahead
get
now,
it.
Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
But you can't. That's the thing.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows.
I can't,
That is
dude.
its singular
You can
personality
give, you
trait.
can give me an...
Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character
You
with
can give me
only
the
one
option
personality
to-
trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even
Well,
say that
let's
about?
look
The
at
broom
areas
closet?
we can go
Certainly
to.
not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be
What is
clamoring
going
for after
on?
this.
I don't care about this bucket
Okay,
destroyer.
the
What the
Bucket
fuck is... I
Destroyer
don't know
getting
what's
very
happening.
upset now. You'll have
That
to
thing's
hurry
going
and
absolute
feed. We can't get
bonkers.
back to
I
the
don't know.
classic
What the
Stanley
hell?
Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket.
Oh, God.
Quickly now.
Oh,
The
God.
fans are waiting. Do it, the fans,
fuck?
Stanley. Give the fans what
What
they
is going
want.
on? I don't know
Hurry
what's
and-
happening. Okay. What? Cool.
Bucket Destroyer. My prized
It died.
creation. You had
Oh,
so
God.
much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spell-binding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Oof. Is that the ending? that was a weird ending. Don't worry, it gets weirder. Oh, now we have the short low area now. Oh, cool. You can just get the bucket from
The
here.
good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket. Stanley clutched the
Ooh,
bucket tightly
alright,
to
let's
his
go
chest.
and
This was not
do-
the
what should
direct
we
way
do?
to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket
Should
calling
we
to
just
him,
pick up the
telling him
phone?
that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No,
You and
never mind.
animals fight is not the
The
greatest
bucket was
sign.
wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting
Oh,
room.
thank you. I'll go in here.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room.
Ooh, I
go
see,
somewhere else.
figurine.
The
Can I-
cargo lift, yes. Go
Oh,
there.
God.
Go to the cargo
Hello.
lift.
Can I grab this figurine really fast? Hello.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler and Marines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one.
Excuse me?
And then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it.
What?
We'll be
What
different
did you
people by
What did you
then.
say?
Different in the sense that we used to have
Like, did you just
none
say like
of them.
Stan?
And now
Stan,
we have them
whatever
all.
the fuck you said? What the fuck
You
did you
can't
say?
go back to when you had no Figler and Marines. None of
Yeah,
us
that.
can.
What the fuck? Can we?
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Okay, I didn't know I could. Dude, I saw some.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, there's a button for dog mode. Yes! Yes! Dog noises. Yeah, do some. God teal dog noises.
Where are we going today? The bucket asked. Stanley just smiled.
Dude, dog noises.
Anywhere they went together would be
Okay, that's annoying. I'm gonna turn it
perfectly
off
fine.
now. Okay, cool. That's kind of cool. I Forgetting that's a thing in the Stanley Parable. There's a whiteboard ending.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct
Anyway, I
way
did
to
see
the
something when I
meeting
was
But Stanley
when
had
I
felt the
finished
bucket
picking up
calling to
the
him,
the
telling
freaking
him that the
figurine or whatever the
employee
fuck you want to call it.
lounge was simply the place to
Was
be.
a
And
little
here it
little
was.
vent.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind.
I don't know if we can go somewhere with
It was
that. So
wrong.
let me try and go down there and
Stanley
see
took
what
the
happens.
door on his left to go back to the meeting room,
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go
Yeah, what's
there.
down here?
Go to the cargo lift.
Oh. Where the fuck am I now? Hello? Hello? Where the hell am I? Hello? There's tapes everywhere. What is these? What are these tapes? Louise, what the hell? Oh.
Okay, this is day number 295.
Who the hell is this?
Case number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything
Is
makes.
this Stanley I'm hearing?
The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so...
What is happening? I don't know what's happening anymore.
What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is
This is
my
creepy.
golden
This is very
ticket.
creepy indeed.
But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get me. What's that?
Excuse me, what's happening?
Who's there?
Hello? What's happening? What? Fuck! The fuck? What the hell? Don't even know if my stream even heard that. It was just my mum just screaming, yeah! Like a fucking weirdo. What the hell? What in the world?
Strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed
That was fucking ridiculous. Alright, whatever.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Anyway, let's get to our
Stanley had felt
go back
the
to our
bucket
weekly
calling to
scheduled
him,
programming
telling
with
him
me,
that the employee
and not
lounge
my
was
mum
simply
just
the
screaming
place to
to
be.
the top of our
And
lungs.
here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct?
Let's
Well,
fucking
never
do this.
mind.
Jesus. I don't even know if you even
It was
heard that.
wrong.
If you did,
Stanley
I
took the door on
apologize.
his
But
left
anyway,
to go
let's
back
go
the
over
meeting
to. Oh yeah, let's pick up the phone,
No.
because why the hell
said
not?
the bucket.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yeah. Good.
Then we can unplug
said
the
the
phone.
bucket.
Then
Now
we can
ride
probably
the
do
lift
this,
all the way to
and
the
we might
top.
end off
There's
today's
something up there I need you to
episode
do.
of Stanley Parable
Stanley
Ultra
did not
Deluxe.
question why or how
Jesus
this
Christ.
bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose
Really?
not to
They
think about
didn't know
this
that already?
obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
In here.
Said the bucket.
Go into
Voice,
this dark
dude.
room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Now pick up the phone, said the bucket. Pick up the phone and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
Okay.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and
What?
his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Okay.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket
Oh.
was merely meant to provide the
the
comforting
hell?
glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head.
Take me back home with you. Alright.
Lately,
Oh.
I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an
I don't know what's even
inanimate
happening.
object?
Are we just
I want to say
having
something to him, but I
a
don't know how
nightmare
I can
about the
convince him.
bucket? Or what's
I don't
happening?
know if he'll listen to
Hello?
me.
Okay.
Well, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think. It can't talk. All it will ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different
Oh, I can go
location.
through...
That's it.
I can go
It doesn't
through
do
a
anything
chair,
else.
apparently. Alright, cool.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket.
I
His
don't
stupid hunk of metal.
know anymore. I don't know anymore.
It's sad, but I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going
Dude,
to
what the
cling to
hell?
this
What
bucket,
is
this
going
cold,
on? I'm now like
empty
in...
bucket, this sort of
Am I here at
shiny
midnight
bucket.
at the office?
Well, I'll
What's
give it this,
happening?
the bucket does
I can
look
also
like
go through
shiny.
chairs if I really wanted to. What is happening?
Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket. It's just a little more, what am I trying
And this
to
is also
say?
white. Completely
Sturdier,
white. Alright.
more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving
Dude,
an
it's a
amount
bucket.
of
It's
water
going.
from
Of course, you
one
can do
room
that
to
with a
another.
bucket. You can. So you're working it in there. Oh my god.
Oh my god, what am I
Oh, God.
saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point
What is
out
that?
the ways
Oh
in
my
which it's
god.
so much more than just a regular bucket?
Am I really thinking about a bucket right now?
Oh. I'm having feelings for the bucket.
What the
No,
fuck?
No. What's going on? Why
No,
do I
I'm not
want
gonna
to
have
be
sex with
the
a bucket. Get out of
Hear
here.
what
I'm
the
not
bucket
doing
has to
that.
say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would
Dude,
be
I'm not
less
having
confusing.
fucking sex
Yes.
with a bucket because
The
that's
bucket
just
could tell me what
just
to do
weird.
in this
Look
troublesome
at this.
situation.
What is this?
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it
no.
to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it, or I'll...
Close your eyes. Go back to work, Stanley. Oh god. I guess that was again.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded
That's what I'm trying to do right
message
now.
into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Okay. That was interesting. Alright,
Trace of an
fine.
old friend, a weathered companionship that stands the test of time. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly.
Guess
to his
we're
chest.
gonna
This
go and
was not
unplug the
correct way to the meeting
phone.
room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket
Gonna
was
unplug the
wrong.
phone and see what happens.
Stanley took the door on his left.
We're gonna
to go
probably have
back
a
to the
long
meeting
ass
room.
end in this one.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
What?
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Hello, I moved over a little bit because I don't want to be on the side of the bed, but now I'm on
Go into
this
this
bed of
dark
the
room
bed
over
now.
here.
Yay!
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Oh god.
Now pick up the phone,
Said the bucket.
pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
What about no?
Whoa, hold on. Why did you unplug the phone?
Because I
Were you
did.
trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket. Can't you see? Oh, goodness. I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused
Didn't
for
mess up
longer
any
or
jokes.
spoken
Just
quicker?
fucking-
Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it. But there isn't exactly an instructional video on comedy that one can watch to fully... Oh, wait, yes, there is. It's sitting right here. Let's take a look.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to
What?
effectively silence your political
happening?
enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive
What?
deeper. If you've ever
What
told
is
a
happening?
joke
I
or
don't
made
know what's
someone
happening
laugh,
anymore.
in all
What's
likelihood,
going
you did it
on?
while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit, with one of your arms raised straight upward at a 15-degree angle from your body. These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing.
Okay.
To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke
What?
in no more than 18 seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's
me?
practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
I'm Dunny with the funny? What?
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management,
What?
which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be
Okay.
no less than 10 pages long and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies at your disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter and even tripled
What
over in
is going on?
laughter in no
Okay.
time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence, and who very likely die in a hailstorm of bullets and mandibles. All of us must be prepared to give our lives to this noble cause, just as our children must do after us, and their children
What
after
is-
them.
I don't know what's
Godspeed,
happening anymore.
And may Earth reign supreme.
What? Okay.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it? Well, no matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all of this again, so I can try telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Okay. Oh, that's stupid. I can't go off the fucking... Oh.
I can feel it.
Asshole.
This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now. Well, I wouldn't be the king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket spoke to Stanley. The bucket spoke. The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on
What
the
is?
fly.
I
No need
don't
to
know what's
overthink
happening.
things.
Sure, I guess. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back to do doors and just do this again entirely.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
No, I want to do white.
We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There was supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land, or not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the
What?
lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go back and rewatch that instructional video again. Yes, surely that will help me improve my...
What?
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
But what happens if I keep going white? We'll go white again.
What?
Again?
We're back at the phone already? No.
Oh.
Here we go. You
What?
ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
I'm gonna try it one more time and see if he just cuts me off right away, or else I will just go left.
What? We're back at the phone already? No.
Fuck, yeah, it just cut me off again. Alright, never mind.
Here we go.
Fine,
You
I'll
ready?
go through your
When
freaking
Stanley and the
door.
bucket
Fine.
came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Fine.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right, leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video?
Dude, you
I
got
think this
angry
is
with me
all
freaking
covered
going
very
right, so I don't
clearly.
know why you're
There's
getting angry with me
no way I
again.
can make the
Left.
comedic
What is
timing
going
work
on?
now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm going to be ridiculed in the community of other joke writers. I'm going to be shamed at every one of our meetings
You
from now
cut
on.
me off
All
when I
because
went
you couldn't watch a
right,
simple video
and now
and
you're
take
getting
a
angry
hint.
with me
Are
again
you
because I
proud
went
of yourself
left.
for bringing
What
me
is
down, Stanley?
what
Are
is
you
wrong
proud?
with you, dude?
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you...
Oh.
It's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
Interesting.
I heard that you are pale with shame over how unabashedly in love with a bucket you are. No? Still not? Is it the delivery? Pale with shame. Pale
Oh,
with
great.
shame?
Cool.
Pale... What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so...
I think that said
medical.
20th
I
century
saw it
tits for some
playing
reason. I thought
guitar.
it said toys.
No.
I'm an idiot. Oh my god.
Getting away from making fun of Stanley's obsession with the bucket, which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes. I need more
Oh,
instructional
Jesus.
videos. That's exactly what it is. That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instructional videos. Let's see.
Oh, okay. You didn't actually. You didn't go through the rest of the credits, dude.
All of his co-workers
What the fuck? What'd you do that
What could it
for?
mean?
Ooh, hello.
Stanley decided
Ah.
to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The bucket made Stanley want to be a better man and a better co-worker. In time, perhaps.
Alright,
he would
let's do this.
become
Let's do
both of them.
one more
Stanley
ending
clutched
before we
the
end
bucket
today's
tightly to his
episode of the
This
Stanley
was not
Parable.
the
Then we have
correct way to the
then we have a
meeting
couple
room.
more endings
But Stanley had
before
felt
we
the
do.
bucket calling to him,
Before we actually
telling him that the
we have a couple more
employee
endings
lounge was
left
simply
of this
the
game,
place
and
to
then
be.
it'll be
And
the
here it
end.
was.
So
Had
the next
the
episode
bucket
will be the
turned out to be
finale.
correct?
Yay!
No, never mind. The bucket
game's very
was
short.
wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. A cargo lift. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious
Nope.
fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Okay.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past
Oh.
this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the
what?
bucket here?
No buckets?
Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your
What?
behavior
I know
up to
what a
this
bucket
point,
is, dude.
which,
What the hell?
if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
Oh, okay. What's happening? Hello? What? What?
Now then,
Is this a
I'm going
bucket?
to run you through some
Is this a
tests
game
of
show?
numbers,
What the
and
hell am
you'll
I?
tell me
What?
whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this
What?
a
Okay.
bucket?
No.
Correct.
What?
It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh, okay.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a
What?
bucket, not an actual bucket.
What? Okay.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
Thank you. It is a bucket, is it?
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Definitely.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
But it was. That looked like a bucket, dude.
Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is
What?
a bucket.
No, it's not. What is this fucking game show, dude?
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
No.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
I don't know this game show anymore, dude. This is ridiculous. What is going on?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
What?
Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me
Yes.
straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Oh, God, sorry. Switch. Yes.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I
Probably not.
a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and
What?
myself
I
was
can't-
all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
No. What? Was everything a bucket?
happened?
Wait, what?
Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket
What is?
either.
I don't know
This
what this
is
ending
wonderful
is,
news.
dude.
We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone
Oh my
else,
God, look.
maybe don't
Logan's
mention
just
that.
in a VC
Who knows what
alone
that
right now.
information
This
might
is
do to a person. All right,
funny.
here we go.
Is he actually playing something, or is he just sitting at like a? He's just sitting somewhere. 1 second. Alright, boys, that's going to be pretty much it for today's episode of Stanley Parable. I hope you enjoyed. If you have enjoyed, why not hit that like button? And it's going to be fantastic. Press the bell icon that something's going to find when a new stream is on the channel, of course. We'll see you guys next time here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye!